Hey everybody, what's happening? I got another box here to do an unboxing from a friend of mine. If you watched any other videos, I've got another unboxing. A friend of mine, his name is Troy from California, and I'm not going to give you his address, but he lives on Hammer Avenue, and he's pretty proud of that. So that's all he wants is just Troy from California on Hammer Avenue. So that's all the shout out he wants. He sent me some more cars. Um, he's been liking what he's been seeing, and he just likes people to have fun and likes to see it. So we've done some stuff together. And anyway, I'm gonna unbox this and show you what he sent. And it's packaged just like the last one was. So let me move this out of the way and I'll get them out as I pull them out. They are packaged real well. Okay, so what we got here, see what Troy sent me. We got, oh buddy, 83 Chevy truck. I already have one of them, which is great because I like to buy multiples because I like to keep one in the package and then I like to customize the others. I don't, that's a different looking truck. The drift truck. It kind of looks like an old Chevy front end. Let's open this up. Let's open this up and check this out. It's plastic body. You can see through it. That's pretty cool. I have not seen this one. Metal bottom. Hmm. Man, I like how you can see through the body. That's pretty cool. Huh. Never seen that truck before. Hmm. Pretty neat. Yep, El Camino. That's a cool. Now I don't have that one either. I don't have that one. Cool El Camino. I love how they did the cow induction on the hood. Yep, that's a good looking El Camino. Don't have that one. Well, I do now. Set that to the side. Grab another one. Move this out of the way. I'll put that over here. And let's see what is in this one. Oh yeah, that's cool. I have one of these in black. I did not have this one in brown. I like that bass on the side of it. That is cool. Nice detail on the front. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nice. Yep. One to keep in the package. and want to do something with. Nice. Mazda. Pretty cool little truck. I have some of these little trucks, but not this one. Not this brown one. So that's pretty cool. Looks like there's another one of them in here. Uh-huh. I think my boy Troy knows me a little bit. Keep one in the package and do something with the other one. Yep. Now see, I have this truck, so these two, I can customize both of these if I want. Or trade one or whatever. But I like the Ford Lightnings. Look, it's even got a fishing lure. Let's open this up. Let's open this up. Check this out. It has a fishing lure on the back of it, connected to the line. That's really cool. You see it better like that. Yeah, that is cool. Leeway's Fishing Guide. That is a cool truck. I like that. I like that. We'll set that to the side. We'll probably get a better look at that. Put that over there. Okay. Back up the camera. Couple Jeeps. Nice. I bought one of these just a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure I shared on the channel. Move this out of the way. I love it. Love it. Let's check that out too. Man, that's... There we go. It's got nice detail. I love the mirrors on that Jeep. Metal. It is a metal top. Doesn't come off. Good looking Jeep. An 18. Yep, I like that. I tell you what, set some of these over here, and I'll get the turntable out, because now I'm interested to see if... Yep, see, I missed it. This has the fishing lure on it too, on this colored one, or this different colored one. Yep, I seen it real good on the black one. I didn't see it on this tan one. We'll set them right there and look at them a little closer here in a little bit. Let's see. Back the camera back up. There we go. All right. Cameraman's off today, so I'm doing it by myself. And I don't know, my camera skills, still working on it, you know? It takes time. Let's see what we got here. Oh, buddy. A little Red Express. I mean, this one's not. It's a Red Express, but it's not a Red Express. Yeah, 78. That was my first truck, was a 1978 Dodge truck. It was hunter green, four-wheel drive. It had a 440 big block in it, automatic. I couldn't afford the truck then because I was in high school, and yeah, that truck was breaking down a lot, and I just couldn't afford that truck back then. But I sure do wish I had it now. Hmm. A custom Cadillac. That definitely is a custom Cadillac. I like the color. That's kind of odd. And I don't have any of these. I normally don't do fantasy cars, but I like the color and I like the front. Hmm. Interesting. I'll do something with that. I don't know what we'll do with that. Got another one. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty blue. 53 Cadillac Custom. Pretty blue. I'll give it that. Okay, so there's two. Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then two of these little Datsun trucks. 1975. I don't think I have any of these. Let's look at that a little closer, shall we? Man, that thing is like slammed. Low right there. Got some stuff in the back. Suitcase and a bedroll, I guess, looks like. Got some pretty good looking fenders on it. That's got some potential. That's a pretty cool truck. A 1975 Datsun. Hmm. Pretty cool little truck. Alright, set that to the side. Get this out the way. Let's see what else we got. Maybe I should start unboxing these and making them a little more easier to get to, maybe. Not like it's that hard to get to. Because you see the real unboxing, you see it just as good as I do, which you see my reaction, you hear my reaction. I guess is I like listening to other people's reaction when they open stuff up. All right, what we got? Oh man, I've got several of these, but not this one. Not that one. I had a real one of these. This is 67 Chevy. Mine was 71 Chevy. Same body style, different grill. But yep, love it. Love it. I did not have one of these. I actually want some more of these. I think that would be good, a good custom, a good car to do customs with. This one has a little blemish on the, let's just a little better look at that. This has a little blemish on the fender, which is all right. Kind of gives me an excuse to do a custom. Straighten out the fender. Look at that metallic in that paint. That's a good looking Chevy Impala. Yep, that's cool. I'd like to have some more of them and do some customs with. Now I have this one, and very cool truck. Very cool truck. Seems like last time he sent a bunch of cars, this time he sent a bunch of trucks. That's pretty cool. The Chevy El Camino. That's the second El Camino. This one's a different year. 1957 El Camino. I got one of these out of the package. I think it's a Fast and Furious one. What I have, I'll have to try to find that and see if it's the same car or not. I mean, it's the same car, but see what the if there's any tempos on it. Man, that is beautiful, beautiful. Black and gold. I didn't have this one. This one to be staying in the package, along with the red one. These two be staying in the package. And I don't have this one. I didn't have this one. 72 Chevy Love. That's cool. Pretty truck. That is cool. Let me move some of this out of the way. Right. Yeah, that's a cool truck. Got the sun visor cracked open. Looks like. It is on the package. It's got a little rise to it. That's pretty cool. I used to work at a sawmill, and that guy there, he was a midnight watchman. He drove a Chevy Love. I don't know what year it was. It was similar to this, but the grill was different. I'm pretty sure the grill was different. That thing was like an orange color. Man, I forgot all about that truck until this truck made me think of that. Wow. It's great how you see vehicles like this and it brings back memories like that. Man, the Chevy Love. Hmm. All right. Excuse me. Let's get the turntable out and let's rearrange this a little bit. And I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Didn't take long. For you guys, it was in a snap, just like an instant. All right, I got this little Ford Lightning on the turntable so you guys can see a little better. That is a nice looking truck. That's a nice looking Ford Lightning. I believe it's a 99. Yeah, 99 Ford F-150 Lightning. Uh, no hair would be better. There we go. That'd be a good custom. I got one in the package. That'd be a good custom. The bed looks good. Interior looks good. The tempos on it look good. The grill, man, them headlights. Too bad they didn't do the fog lights or the tail lights, but I mean I can do that. Make it look a little cooler, a little cool. And then the other Lightning, I don't know exactly what colors they used to make in the Lightnings in 1999. I know they did red, the one on Fast and Furious. Plus, I've seen more red ones than anything. I don't remember seeing anything but red and maybe white. I think they may be a black one. I think I remember seeing a black one also, but definitely not a tan one like that. But they did pretty good on them. They did pretty good. Let's check out the Jeep Wrangler 2018. This is a matchbox. What is on the top there? It's too bad they didn't paint the grill because everything else is done pretty good. I do like the metal mirrors. They could have done the tail lights. They did the side, but not the center. That's, you know, a little disappointing, but the casting looks good. They did get the hood latches, so that's good. Yep, it's a good looking Jeep. Top is metal also. Does not come off. Moving forward, that reminds me, I want to show. I actually found this didn't come with the unboxing, but I found this at Walmart yesterday. I was looking for this red Jeep. This is the doors open on this one. The moving parts. This is actually the moving parts Jeep, and it actually has surfboards. But I don't living in Missouri. We don't surf around here. Like love to go in the water. Love to go on the water, in the water, boats, kayaks. We got rivers and lakes and ponds and stuff. Love going down to the ocean when we go down, but I don't know. Just I don't think there's any surfboard shops up here, so just not in the surfboard. Just kind of grew up that way. Open these doors. Wind her up. Now, see, they did the tail lights on this, and I love the license plate, the Jeep license plate. And they did the front end on this one. But you do pay more for this one because it is moving parts, so maybe that is the difference. I don't know. I know that white one's a 2018. Is this one the same? 2016. I think the tires and wheels look good too. The other one has the same tires and wheels, except for they're bald, so don't get into any mud, right? Let's look at this Datsun again. Yeah, that thing is low. The fenders are done real nice on that. Very interesting truck. 1975 Datsun Sunny truck. A B120. Yep, that's a very interesting truck. The color on it's really cool. Got that metallic in the paint. The decals on it are real cool. Yeah, that is a good looking truck. Good looking truck. Pass inspection. Let's look at this one again on the turntable. I like how you can see the frame and stuff through the body. I'm not much on fantasy vehicles. I like realistic cars a lot more. But every now and then they come up with something pretty cool, and I think it's pretty cool. I probably won't do anything with it, but it is neat. Let's get a closer look at the Impala. Yep, looks good. The paint is pretty cool on this car. I'll get probably some paint out and end up painting the taillights and the headlights. Interior looks good. Yep, I'd like to do more customs. Get more of these and do some customs with these. Alright, this custom Cadillac here, just, I love the color. Oops, sorry. Cameraman gonna get fired. Okay. I love the color, like I said before. I think I might have said it a few times. The color on it is pretty cool. Got a little blemish there on the door. I don't know what that is. Well, it kind of came out. What is that in the back? Like a soapbox car? That is definitely weird. Weird looking car. I don't know. That makes me want to try to do a custom with that. As far as I know, that is not a real car that they have made. I've never, if they have, I have never seen it or even heard of it. But moving on, I got one more here. I saved this one for last, the 78 Dodge Red Express. Only it's not red. I I know they made the Red Expresses. They made several years of them. 78. I think it was 76 to 79. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know I'm pretty close. And I've only seen them in red. And then they made the black one, which was the Warlock. Now, I almost bought a Warlock. I had money in hand. I located one. I went and looked at it. Went home to think about it because there was two trucks that I was going to buy one of them. One was a orange and white Chevy truck. It was a 71, like I was telling you before. And then there was the Warlock. And the Chevy truck was a little cheaper. Here's the set. This is not a 71, but it's the same body style. So I ended up buying the 71 Chevy truck. They were both two-wheel drive. They were both V8. The Dodge had a 318. The Chevy had a 350. The Warlock was a 78, and the Chevrolet was a 71. Matter of fact, if you look any of my other videos and find my Monte Carlo, I used to car show that truck with the Monte Carlo, and you can see it. You can actually see it in some of the pictures. But but yeah, the biggest thing about the Warlock, why I didn't buy it, is it had the mirror that was off of it, and if anybody knows anything about them old mirrors, it had the 3-point connection to the door. So the mirror was gone, so it had holes in the door. And I'm like, man, I don't really want to fix that. And that truck was more expensive. That truck, I think they wanted, uh, at the time, this was probably 12, 13 years ago, they wanted it start and ran, and I could drive it home, and it needed a little bit of work, just like the other one. The other one needed a little bit of work, but the Chevrolet was pretty much just turnkey and go. Everything was pretty much done except for some small stuff. Definitely no body work. So on the Dodge Warlock, it was going to need a little bit of body work, and they wanted 3 grand, I think, for the Warlock, and for the '71 Chevy truck, they wanted 2,500. So I end up going with the Chevrolet. The Chevrolet was a long bed. The Warlock was a step side, just exactly like this, only it didn't have any stacks. So basically, yeah, the Chevy truck was like that, just orange and white. Long bed, both two-wheel drive V8s, automatics. But anyway, that's that. I hope you enjoyed story time. Call it what you will. I love sharing my stories, and I hope everybody likes listening. If not, I guess there won't be no thumbs up and or a follow, But anyway, I'd appreciate a thumbs up and a subscription or subscribe to my channel, because I do like seeing it grow, and I do enjoy growing like everybody else, and I love the car community, no matter if it's 1/64th or full scale. I've always been in cars. I've always loved the car community, and these little cars, believe it or not, are just a little bit cheaper. You can believe that or not. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll check you later. And by the way, thank you again, Troy. Appreciate the cars last time, and really appreciate the trucks this time. Troy on Hammer Avenue in California. Thanks, buddy. Check you later. I'm going to do a quick video here on this little trailer. I have had this trailer since I was a kid, since I could remember, just in my Hot Wheels forever. Like I said, long as I could remember. It's a Tootsie. So it's old. 1969. And I still have it. Okay. Now, saying that, I'll show you this. And this little, I remember playing with this when I was a little kid in Grandma and Grandpa's garage. And I recently have found this in Grandma and Grandpa's garage, which is mine now, because I bought the place. And I put 2 and 2 together just recently, and I had no clue that that bike went to that trailer. No idea. So that motorcycle moped thing actually found in the wall of the garage doing some repair, rearranging, whatever, but I found that in the wall, and now them two has united after 35 years. I just thought that was a neat story and wanted to share with y'all. Thanks for watching.